Morning, Adventure Cats. Good morning. Hi. Hi. It is a beautiful, beautiful Wednesday, so welcome to halfway through the week. And today we are making mashed potatoes. And I'm going to teach you how to make them both really, really quick, and also with like actual potatoes, and so that they taste absolutely freaking amazing. Okay, alrighty. So step one, the secret to mashed potatoes that taste absolutely fabulous is gravy, believe it or not. Gravy and butter. So we are going to take our mushroom broth that we have prepped in advance and then frozen. You're like, that's why this only takes 10 minutes. That's correct. Prep for the win. All right, give me a second, and we're gonna get this all set up. Now we're gonna toss these in the kitchen. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So the secret is gravy. The secret, very important secret, gravy and butter. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper or grains of paradise, depending on what your allergies are, and then ta-da! And a wee bit of parsley, smidgen parsley, or however much parsley you feel like adding. Parsley is optional. If you have parsley allergies, you can skip it. But if you do not have parsley allergies, you're good. And I'm just gonna double check one thing that John told me that I didn't check. Check it. So I'm going to triple check it. We're going to make sure that we're at the correct level of noise cancel. And using the right microphone. We are! Fantastic! Alright! Whew! I was a little worried there for a second. Okay. So this is going to melt for us really quick. This is 1 cup of mushroom broth that we have prepped in advance. And the reason, now you can use mushroom broth, you can use vegetable broth, you can use whatever you want. The reason we are using mushroom broth is because these mashed potatoes are going to become shepherd's pie! And the base for the hamburger replacement that we're using is walnuts and mushrooms. So we want a brown gravy to go with. What is our brown meat? Hello, Jim. Good morning. How are you doing? And hi, Mom. Morning. That's so good. Boy. Meow. Alrighty. So as soon as that has melted, we are going to start. Well, actually, we're going to start spicing it now. So for grains of paradise, you're going to want about, for like 1 cup, we're going to want like 1/4 of a teaspoon. There we go. Put in about 1/4 of a teaspoon. I'm glad to hear you're good, and I am. I am doing absolutely fabulous. It is a beautiful, wonderful morning. All is well in the cosmos. We are having shepherd's pie tomorrow. And today, woke up, had a beautiful curry for breakfast. So yum. Yum. The extra yum on his side. All right. Also, we're going to take a little bit of parsley. And once again, guessed it, 1/4 of a teaspoon. Doesn't need a whole lot, but it does need it. And, well, need is such a... It's like I said, optional. You don't have to put in the pepper. If you can't have pepper or grains of paradise, you can use paprika instead. And parsley, it's nice to have, but like I said, if you're allergic, you can skip it. You don't have to put it. Okay. And then a wee bit of salt. We're going to go about 1/4 of a teaspoon again. I feel like I'm sensing a lot of fourths of a teaspoon. Yes, may the 4th be with you. Yeah. All right, we're starting to get a little bit of bubbling, which is fantastic. Once everything has bubbled and all that good stuff, then what I'm going to do is add cornstarch to this, and we're going to add a little bit of oil. Now, the reason why you want to add oil to this kind of stuff is because you always do. It's because veggies without the oils tend to be a little bit on the bitter side. Whereas if you add a little bit of oil, it goes a long way. It just does. And you guessed it, 1/4 of a teaspoon. 1/4! Alrighty. I'm going to give it a taste test, see if it needs anything else, and then we're going to add the cornstarch. Here we go. Oh, and I know you've all come complaining about the lack of anything pretty right there. So we're trying this out. What do you think? I'm thinking about maybe like finding a way to have that painting actually sit on the wall. Like it's too wide, so we'd have to do its kitty corner like that, but I could hang it on both corners. What do you think? What do you think? Do you like the painting? Okay. Gravy's fine. A zoo-woo, a zoo-woo, a zoo-woo. It tastes exactly like what I expected it should taste like. Okay. And it's fine. It's fine. We'll work around it. Good morning, soldier. Oh, thank you. Thank you. And hi, very early in the morning. Okay, we're taking this back down to medium. Oh, you like baked potatoes? Ah. Yeah, baked potatoes are nice. Okay, I'm really lazy with my baked potatoes. I bake them in the microwave for like 2 minutes on one side, 2 minutes on the other if it's a small one, or like up to 4 minutes if it's like it's this big. Whereas, but I'll have to check him out because yeah, potatoes rock. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna get the thing I took so that we can actually mix up our stuff. This is fine because the last shortcut to the gravy is the glory and wonder that is cornstarch. And for this, we're gonna start with a teaspoon and go from there. Extra cornstarch. Oh, and water. Oh. Get up in the morning, you're like, I'm prepared, everything's good. And then you get to actually make the thing, you're like, wait a minute, I forgot this. Yeah, oh, good morning, Jay. And yeah, like I was all looking through like fun questions to ask, and it's like, have you ever made a pre-call? And I was like, I don't think I have. I've received prank calls, but I don't think I've ever made one. So what about you guys? Have you ever made a prank call? And if you have, like, what was it? What, like, was it like the Bart Simpson thing? Like, I've watched prank calls on TV. Ah, cool. He did voices and told stories. Nice. Very cool. Yet I agree. Potatoes rock. Okay. Here we go. Let our cornstarch do its thing. Now remember, anytime you add cornstarch to something like this, after it's been added in, it needs 2 minutes for the cornstarch to cook. It must have 2 minutes at a simmer. Like, you need to have the bubbles. And if you do not do that, you will end up with a situation where you have a very, very lovely, lumpy. Actually, no. Sorry, I'm thinking of something else. Chalk. You'll have chalk. Cornstarch on its own is very chalky. But once it has had a chance to cook, it becomes smooth like silk. Alright, and for the gravy texture, like this is what we're going for. You see this? That's about what you want. Because all of this is going directly into our mashed potatoes. Alright, which means we don't need this no more. And we don't need that no more. And alright, okay, give me a second. We are going to lid our stuff and then get on the next phase of making our potatoes. Yay! Okay. Alright, now just to start this out, we're going to help it out just a little bit by doing this. And the reason we are helping it out is because these potatoes are massive. Alright, now some people like to remove the skin from their mashed potatoes, some people don't. I am in the camp of the more skin the better. Because there's lots and lots of nutrients in the skin. It is good for you. And they taste alright. Like, I don't get why people don't like them. But that is a personal preference. If you're in the camp of, oh my god, my potatoes must be skinned, how dare you do this to me, go right ahead and skin your potatoes. Also, though, something to bear in mind for those of you who are sitting on the fence, it doesn't take as long to make if you don't skin them. It's faster. Okay, now these potatoes I pre-cooked. And for mashed potatoes, you can pre-cook them the night before, or you can sit around for the hour it takes for them to boil and soften. Like, you do you. You do you. It just depends on how quickly you want to be able to make them at the time. Like, for me this morning, I got up an hour early and let the potatoes boil while I did all my morning breakfast stuff, yeah? And prep and all that other things. So that when the time came, it was just, well, they'd be ready to go, but also not too hot, because that's the other thing, right? When you start, they burn you. Oh, woo. Getting burned sucks. Okay, that piece is gone. very much for the follow, Erin. Hearts. And good morning. Okay. Gonna clean up the mess I just threw on the ground here. And then. There we go. There we go. Okay, so next step. Next step is we're gonna take our butter, and you're looking at about 1/4 of a cup. Like and we're using vegan margarine for this because these are vegan mashed potatoes. But if you want to use straight up butter, you go ahead, or like any kind of margarine you like. This is personal preference. If you have, you do you. If you prefer to like put olive oil in it, go ahead. Go ahead. I personally, not my bag, but but you do you. And the next step, in goes our gravy. All right, all of the magic is ready to happen in our pot. We're gonna get that out of the way, and then I'm gonna teach you the other secret. Because there is one other secret to making amazing mashed potatoes on a very small timeline. So get that stuff out of the way. Out of the way. Got our salt, ready for stuffos and things. Oh yeah! Yeah, we found out about it while I was streaming. Totem Kim was like, "Hey, there's Twitch drops going on." And is it still going on today? Because I thought it was over yesterday at like 11 a.m. my time. Okay. There we go. Or is that still going on today? Okay, that'd be cool if it was. Aw, hearts, thank you very much for the follow. Elisha, I'm hoping I pronounced that right. If I'm wrong, please tell me. Or if I'm right, please tell me. Just talk to me. Okay, alright, so we moved our burner over to the side for it to finish cooling off. We have here, we're gonna play back over, so it's somewhere to put our little guy. Alright, now the other secret, the second secret to this, is your electric mixer. See, it could mash it manually, but that's work. That's work and it takes a while. Or you can use an electric mixer and skip all of that. Because who needs it? Who needs it? You've already had a hard day doing whatever it is that you do for a living, / whatever the other chores you have to do around the house, / all that stuff, and you've probably got like hobbies you don't want to get to, right? So instead of having this take a million years while you like mash your frustrations into it or out of it, instead, electric mixer for the win. Now you put it on low setting in the beginning, especially if you're working with small like I am. And you're just we're gonna start working it in. And the reason why we started on low is because I want to wear it. Oh, it's a 24 inch? Oh, okay. Yeah, I wish they would, like, warn us in advance when those were going to happen. Like, Hearthstone is the master of the stealth drop. We're like, yeah, hey, did you know you got a thing? And you're like, what? Huh? I see. There was a post about it? Okay. How far in advance did we get that post, Jay? Because, was it days before it happened? Okay, that's my own damn fault for not reading anything. I retract my statement this time, because they have done stealth drops on us before. Okay. Oops, there we go. Okay. Yeah, so this will be the hardest part. The longest part is just making sure that you make it smooth. And the other nice thing about using your electric mixer for this is they get really, really smooth and nice and fluffy. Like it is win with win on the side. Also win. Yeah, if I hadn't mentioned the winning, win. And just trying not to wear it until it's like, well, I try not to wear it ever. You know what I mean? Ever. Okay, and once we have this whipped together to my satisfaction, we will give it a taste and see if it needs more salt or more of the parsley. Mm-hmm. Oh, nice. A little later than the 19th? Ah, fair. But see how much easier this is? So much easier, so much nicer. Yeah, and for those of you who are like, are you gonna put sour cream in it? Absolutely not, no. I do not like that in my mashed potatoes. It's great if I'm making a pierogi filling, but for my mashed potatoes, no. 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 I like it smooth and silky and yummy without any of the sour aftertaste that you get from using said sour cream. Now, for those of you who are like, but I like it that way, okay, you can go ahead and add some of yourself. That's fine. I stuck in. Now we're just gonna make sure we got it all. Turn ourselves up a little bit, give it a little more power. A little power! That one is. Poke that out a little bit, shall we? There we go. So what is your idea? What is it you're going to be doing, Jay? Oh, and how is Leaf Nation today, soldier? Is it looking? And don't worry, the leaks will be up soon. Again, open that out. Okay, now it is essentially done. How much extra time you spend on it is really going to depend on how lumpy you like it versus how lumpy you don't like it. The more time you spend blending it, the less lumpy it will be. The less time you spend blending it, the more lumpy it will be. And this here, personal preference. And notice how I have the extra spoon here and I'm just using it to help that out. If you leave the skins in, that's important. It will make your life easier. If you don't leave the skins in, you won't end up in this situation. Or at least you shouldn't. And if you do, well, same process. Just take your spoon, let it rub along, and everything will come right off and you'll be fine. Alright. Alrighty. Give it a little taste. Okay. Okay. And we are going to want to add about another half teaspoon of salt. And then, good morning, Axel Jester. Same ferocious? What do you mean, Axel Jester? Okay, and then about another fourth of a teaspoon of our grains of paradise. There we go. And then a little more parsley. Another fourth of a teaspoon again. There we go. And as time goes on, you get more experience to cooking. You'll be able to eyeball this. You'll be like, yeah, it's about right. There we go. Okay. Oh, just your demo hydroduck? Ah. A little more controlling and less board based. Okay, cool. Nice. Enjoy. And process? I see. Okay, here we go. So we have this all nicely mixed in. We should be done. So we got away. Okay, All right, nice. I'm starting to see the grains of paradise and the stuff in there that is happy. Happiness is deliciousness. Oops, oopsie doopsie. Down we go. That's a really good question. Usually, if the people I see donate blood, and the times I've had my blood done, like tested and stuff like that, juice is preferable to water, because you're gonna need the sugars and stuff replaced. Like you always see on TV, juicing cookies. Okay. Turn it all the way down, and then we'll get the last bit off, and we're gonna do. There we go. Azoo. That's fair. Yeah, we're gonna do some cookies. Well, yeah, because you're replacing the sugars and your liquids and sugars, also the sugars. Also the sugars, because your body's about to be like short a bunch of blood. It's gonna freak out about that, right? Make sure to get. Okay, excellent. We managed to avoid wearing potato. We still have feathers everywhere, though. Still feathers. No more potato. And also, what do you guys think? I know y'all have been talking about how they like this part of the wall up here has been very boring. So I was thinking about moving this painting down here, so we're gonna be in a trial, and then like hanging it up on the wall so it's actually not touching the oven. So opinions and thoughts. Hey, Crazy Larry. Hey, good morning. And yeah, like I figure, water is like good to help quench the liquids, but I figured orange juice because it gives you, because it's a 2-for-1 special, right? Maybe even Gatorade might help. All right, there we go, and we have. Oh, did you say it? Oh, did I miss you say that? You can't see the wall now. I see how it is. You either it's still pleasing you. The wall's too bare. Now I can't see the wall. If I put a small painting up, you'll tell me the painting is too small. I know you. All right. Now this is ready to become the top layer to a shepherd's pie, which we're going to be using for tomorrow. Okay. All right, and that is our mashed potatoes done in 10 minutes. Well, give or take, reality. Oh, really? No, Jay, I'm sorry. Was it when I was in the kitchen? Because it doesn't let me scroll back. I can't scroll back until I'm at the PC. Okay, give me a sec. I will switch this over. For those of you who are following along with the glory and wonder that is cooking on YouTube, if you would like to continue on with us for the rest of the day, just change that .cooking to PK at the end, like capital P and K, Frosted PK. And for those of you on Twitch and Kid, chillax, relax, and Jay, I'm gonna find your comments. Meow. Did you really say? It was really with it because I saw you put the thing up, right?